A field of 8 will head to post this time for this £75,000 contest. The field headed by Top Gamble for Richard Johnson and Kerry Lee. Cervelo for the Skelton team. Fox Norton, now trained by Colin Tizard. Aidan Coleman on board. Simply Ned for Brian Harding. Just Cameron, Brian Hughes. 6 is Module back on the track for Adrian Heskin and Tom George. Simon Sigg, Barry Geraghty, Nicky Henderson. And Special Tiara, Noel Feely for Henry the Bromhead. Let's hear from Kerry Lee, who's with Alice.
I know, friend of the show, Kerry Lee. Well, part of our team until you left us to be a superstar trainer, and this Top Gamble was brilliant last year.
Oh, he was amazing. Two Grade 2s last season and one the year before, the future champions. So he's an amazing horse to have. We're lucky to have him.
Your dad always believed in him and nurtured him, and then you've taken over the reins and, absolutely fulfilled his potential.
Yeah, and I'm hoping, this is a big ask today, but that he can go up and maybe be a Grade 1 horse.
And he's going to have to be a Grade 1 horse, isn't he, to carry this penalty against this lot?
He is. Giving £10 away to Special Tiara and, £4 and £6 away to the rest of the field is a huge ask. But the ground will suit him. He will like it. Richard seems very confident that he'll appreciate it. And perhaps one or two of the others might not. So that's what we're fighting with today.
And the day's going well elsewhere.
Yeah, we've had a winner so far at Fontwell and a second. Gas and Golf ran a blinder to come back after 13 months off the track. So I'm very pleased with that. So it'd be nice to have a cross-card double, wouldn't it?
All right, yeah, cross-card double. Good luck, babe.
Thank you.
Best of luck indeed to Kerry, but this is the horse that a lot of people think is an up-and-coming star over 2 miles. Fox Norton, who bolted up in a handicap here last time out. Different conditions today. He's also got to give weight to a few talented horses here.
Yeah, he was mighty impressive. Was it for real? I'm one of the sceptics. I'm not quite sure he's going to quite produce that same level of form today on different ground. I think we have to reiterate that. They clocked 3:51 when he won that good handicap in runaway style. These are much more holding conditions today. A big test for Fox Norton.
Agree with everything Graham said. I think the ground's a worry.
Let's get an update in the market for the Shloer with Tanya.
Thanks very much, Rishi. Special Tiara was 9-4 favourite, now out to 5-2, so he's joint favourite with Fox Norton. The backed horse is Simon Sigg, 7-2 into 11-4. He himself could challenge for favouritism very shortly. The applause behind me you can hear is because the great sprinter Sacra is being paraded in front of the stand. Adulation quite rightly given to the great horse, but at the moment joint favourites to take his mantle, Fox Norton and Special Tiara.
How magnificent does he look, Sprinter Sacra? He is just the most beautiful racehorse, isn't he, Jim?
Yeah, he's a wonderful specimen. And, he looks as though he's got his mojo back. As Nicky said, he can't wait to get out into action. But unfortunately, it's to be no more.
He's beaten a few of these in the past, Jim, including Special Tiara, who looks to be very well treated at today's weight.
Yeah, the conditions suit. Sam, would you be worried about the ground? Barry Geraghty sort of mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, but like I say, he's a horse that likes to jump, likes to run. I think it is a question mark, but at the same time, he's a Grade 1 performer, getting weight from a lot of the others.
And what price? Nicky Henderson, 1-star retires. He comes and wins this with Simon Sigg, and then retires him on the spot as well. That'd be a nice double. I don't know what to make of Simon Sigg, Jim, do you? He's only raced 3 times in over 3 years since that Arc win.
Yeah, but I mean, the interesting thing about it is Nicky said they get 2 or 3 days where he was sound, and then he was minor lameness that set them back. But he said he's had a really good prep, so hopefully we see him something like his best.
At Punchestown, in Grade 1 company, he put up a high-class performance, but Father Time is ticking. Special Tiara, 9-4 favourite now. He's the likely front-runner here, along with Just Cameron, perhaps.
The horse has had the problems that Simon Sigg has had. Does a rider perhaps have kid gloves on? Or can you ride him as aggressively as you want to be?
I think to a point. Obviously, he's got targets further down the line. I think this is a starting point today. Depends where you're setting the bar. If you want them to be banging form and win first time out, but there's going to be big targets for this fella throughout the season.
I think if you look at the betting, strict value point of view, you could make a case for Simply Ned at a big price. He was second in this a couple of years ago. He ran really well at Kelso on his reappearance.
Cheltenham has its own brand of scriptwriter that produces theatre like nothing else, and he couldn't, could he, Simon Sigg?
I know, that's what you just said to me. And you know what? I've seen Nicky. He's like a magician, isn't he? He always seems to pull a rabbit out of the hat. If he can pull this rabbit out of the hat, he will definitely go to the top, because Simon Sigg, he looks really well, and he looks fit here. And I think the race will be run to suit him, because the key with him is to get him to relax and to get him to jump fluently. If he can do that here, we know he's got the raw ability to do it, but It would be something very special if he could do it.
It sure would. From Simon Sigg to Simon Holt. Well, Simon, what an extraordinary afternoon.
Yes, and the crowd giving Sprinter Sacre a fantastic round of applause. He looked terrific, obviously quite close to a run. Tingle Creek had been his target, and so he was looking just about at his best this afternoon. What a shame, but at least he goes out pretty healthy and going out on wins as well. They jump away for this Shloer chase, and Simon Sigg is settled at the rear of the field. Easy to spot Gray alongside Cervello as Special Tiara goes to the first flying, and Module right down, and Simon Sigg also makes a mistake at the first. So mistakes from Module and Simon Sigg. Special Tiara setting a blistering pace here, going to the second and just about got over. Simon Sigg some way detached in the hands of Barry Geraghty. So making their way towards the third fence. Special Tiara was very keen on the way to the start, seems very fresh indeed for this first run of the season. In second place Module, then Simply Ned on the far side. Top Gamble is fourth, followed by Fox Norton in the yellow sleeves. Out wide is Just Cat. Simon Sigg is a faller there, falls at the third. What a shame, only his fourth run in the last 3.5 years. And I'm terribly sorry to say he's injured. Oh dear, as they race in front of the stands. And this day at Cheltenham is certainly playing with the emotions, and it's Special Tiara that leads the way, 4 lengths to Simply Ned, Module, and then Top Gamble, followed by Fox Norton on the inside. Just Cameron and Cervello is the back marker as the field turn into the back straight. And so Special Tiara and Noel Feely by 4 or 5 lengths to Simply Ned in second. Fox Norton is third, Module, then Top Gamble clearing this next plain fence, Cervello and Just Cameron at the back of the field on towards the water jump. Special Tiara still going a grand gallop here to put himself right there over the water. Simply Ned closing up. Simply Ned, who was second in this race in 2014 behind Alexandra. Fox Norton's on the inside, over an open ditch, good jump by the leader. Just Cameron into fourth, then Top Gamble, Module and Cervello. On their way now towards another plain fence. Special Tiara over in front from Fox Norton on the inside of Simply Ned. Brian Harding's mount going well there, red with the striped sleeves as they round the top turn and head towards the open ditch. 4 out, Special Tiara, Simply Ned and Fox Norton. A big gap now to Just Cameron jumping this open ditch. The front three will jump it well. Top Gamble's got work to do, a bit laboured at the moment, but does tend to stay on quite well as they run to the top of the hill. Behind Top Gamble is Module and Cervello is last of all. So still Special Tiara, who was third to the Great Sprinter Sacre here in March. It's Special Tiara with Fox Norton, this improving horse. First run for Colin Tizard. In second place, it's being bought by the Potts team, Anne and Alan Potts. Going well, Fox Norton. Simply Ned back in third as they arrive at the third last. Special Tiara from Fox Norton, about 2.5 lengths between them. Then Simply Ned, Just Cameron. A gap to Top Gamble, Module under pressure, Cervello well out of it as they run now towards the final turn in this Grade 2 Shloer chase. And Special Tiara is challenged by Fox Norton, who's coming there very strongly now. And Fox Norton seems to have Special Tiara in a lot of trouble. Simply Ned's not out of it, but Aidan Coleman sitting very quietly on Fox Norton, turning for home. Here's the second last. Fox Norton over safely. Simply Ned now giving chase. He just goes to shake up the leader. Simply Ned hasn't given in. Then Special Tiara at the last. Fox Norton, he came out of his hands there. Brilliant jump at the last. Lands 4 or 5 lengths clear of Simply Ned, and up the hill it is Fox Norton clear and going further clear of Simply Ned. And this is a real improver and a contender surely for the Queen Mother Champion chase. It is Fox Norton who wins again at Cheltenham. In second, Simply Ned. Then in third, a tired Special Tiara, ran very freely indeed today. In fourth was Module, then Top Gamble, followed home by Just Cameron, and Cervello is at the back of the field. Fine performance by Fox Norton, another big win at this meeting for Aidan Coleman, whose form has turned a corner. Fine win for him, but a race I'm afraid marred by an injury to Simon Sigg.
a day of almost impossible cruelty and raw emotion for Nicky Henderson and his whole team at Seven Barrows, and we will bring you